Great messages, very great inspiration, YB, especially perspectives, because you have really put in very personalized perspectives. So thank you very much for that. For now, I would now like to invite Lya Rahman. She is the council member of the Institutional Investors Council on stage. The IIC. Yes, the IIC represents members with assets under management of more than $1.5 trillion. That's a lot of money to walk the talk with. And naturally, it's a very influential voice in shaping the DEI momentum of capital markets. So Lya will be sharing with your good self, YB, and also with the rest of us on what changes we can expect to the investment code of institutional investors. Over to you, Lya.
Yeah. Thank you, Dato'. Yang berhormat Tengku Datuk Seri Utama Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz, our Finance Minister. Yang berbahagia Dato' Amy Morris, Chair 30% Club Malaysia. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. On behalf of Institutional Investors Malaysia, or in short IIC, I would like to thank the event organizer, the 30% Club Malaysia, for inviting me to share our aspirations and expectation in pursuing women's participation at the boards of listed companies and at senior management level. We at the IIC advocates the adoption of the standards that goes beyond the minimum prescribed requirements by regulators. To show how serious we are looking at gender diversity agenda, under our revised Malaysian Code for Institutional Investors 2022, the gender diversity matter is not only covered under Principle 5 of the Code, but also is in another section of the Code which we call Stewardship Spotlight, where we focus on certain key corporate governance and sustainability matters in our monitoring and engagement activities with our investee companies. We applaud the Ministry of Finance encouragement that policies and measures are to be implemented to support the participation of at least 30% women on the boards of JLC by 1st June 2023. This is what you call we practice what we preach. At the same time, the IIC feels that serious efforts should also be made to ensure all listed companies in Malaysia will have at least one woman director on their board, as mandated by Bursa Malaysia listing requirements. As we all are aware, the large company with market cap 2 billion and above are now required to have at least one woman on their board effective 1st September. So there's no excuse for them not to have at least one woman director on their board, and the rest by June next year. We hope the regulators, regulator plays a very major role, will actively monitor all companies to make sure that they comply with the said requirements. Of course, everyone is mentioning about the ultimate aim is 30% women on all PLC boards, not just GLICs, not just GLCs, but all companies' board. With these objectives in mind, our revised code to be launched officially on 23rd September 2022 by YB Tengku Datuk Seri Utama. Datuk YB Tengku, you have agreed. We have stated our expectations for investing companies to consist of at least 30% women on their boards, and where participation of women is less than 30%, investing companies are expected to put greater efforts to reach the target. There must be clear policies to support the participation of at least 30% women on the board and at senior management level, with the board demonstrating its commitment to take concrete action to implement this policy. We don't mince our words. And to show our seriousness in this matter, we are also recommending voting decisions on the re-election of the members of the nomination committee for failure to address, among other things, the company's gender diversity approach. Having said that, we also wish to see more women be empowered at board level and not certain group of women. The last thing we wish to see is another all-girls club, which we have often said to the men, i.e. all boys club. This should be avoided all the times. we would also like to stress that in pursuing the target of having more women on the boards of listed companies, there should not be any compromise on the quality and caliber of candidates. It should not be based on tokenism. However, excuses not being able to get capable women are really not acceptable at current time. In conclusion, once again, I would like to reiterate that IIC will actively pushing for the gender diversity agenda through our monitoring and engagement with investee companies, as well as through votings at general meetings. Currently, there are already some institutional investors starting to vote against all male board at general meetings. This shows how serious institutional investors are looking at gender diversity matters. Inshallah, we will continue to work closely with 30% Club Malaysia to achieve our target to have at least 30% women participation at board level with the aim to have more capable women as independent directors. Thank you.
Thank you, Lya.
Indeed, a very compelling dialogue there. Can we just have a quick photo session of the three speakers, YB, Dato' Amy, and Lya?
Sure.
Yeah,
On stage,
I got it's in
please.
diary.
We can also do it off stage. No worries. Yes.
Yeah.